Jai there, everyone. My name is Samkit, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Jain Geography. So, a quick backstory of why I chose this topic. I graduated from our JSMW Bachelor in like the DC area last year, and throughout my years in Bachelor, um, the structure of the Jain universe was never really part of our curriculum, but this was like a topic I was really interested in because of its contrast to modern day science. And a couple months ago, I went to India and my Masi took my family and I to Inupashre, where I was able to ask like any questions I wanted to the Sadhviji who was there. And of course, I asked her about this and I just want to share what I learned. So let's begin. We're going to begin with lokakash and alokakash. Lokakash represents this figure. It's supposed to represent a human with legs spread apart and arms on their side. And at the very top of lokakash, there's the Siddhashila. The Siddhashila is where all liberated beings reside, and where eventually, if we attain our final goal of liberation, we want to be there someday. Just below that, there is Devlok, which is where heavenly gods live. There are 12 heavens, and underneath there is the middle world or Madhyalok, which is where animals and humans reside. Just below that, there is Narki, which has the seven hells. And everything outside of Lokakash is Alokakash or just nothingness. So next, we zoom into the middle world or Madhyalok. This is a map of Madhyalok, and Madhyalok contains three islands, with the centermost being Jambudvip, which is where we reside right now. Jambudvip, at its very center, is Mount Meru, and surrounding Jambudvip is a ocean known as the Lavan Samudra. Now, this ocean is something humans cannot cross, and surrounding this ocean, there is the second island, or ring, and this island is known as Dhatkikon, uh, over here, and it has two Mount Merus on it. The areas in green are the Mount Meru. And surrounding Datkikon is another ocean. This is known as Galodadi Samudra. And surrounding Galodadi Samudra is third and final ring or island. And this is known as Pushkara Dvip, which also has two Mount Merus. Surrounding this final island is the final Samudra or ocean. And this is known as Swayambhu Raman Samudra. And this is surrounded by a lokakash. So Adidvip is a common phrase you might hear when you look at this map, and Adi means two and a half. So why does this matter? Well, two islands, the centermost Jambudvip and Tatkikund, these two, they, along with half of the third island, which is known as Pushkaravardvip, make up the area where humans can be born and humans can die. So this is within this area, this is where liberation can occur. And anything outside of that, it's where only deranged beings or animals reside. So Pushkar Dvip is divided into two by this line you might see on this map. And this line is a Parvat or mountain range, and it divides Pushkar Dvip into two. Um, Next up, we have the Jambudvip, and Jambudvip um, has three regions. It has Bharat Kshetra, Aravat Kshetra, and Mahavidya Kshetra. Uh, you might have heard that there's 15 regions in the total Madhyalok, and the other 12 are divided between the other islands or rings. So in Jambudvip, there is Bharat Kshetra, which is at down south. That's where we reside. There's Mahavidya Kshetra, which is in the middle, the green parts, and up north at the top is Airavat Kshetra. And the difference is that in Bharat and Airavat Kshetra, we can only attain liberation in the third and fourth ara, and Tirthankars only exist in the third and fourth ara, whereas in Mahavidya Kshetra, Tirthankars exist at all points, and you can attain liberation at all points. And In the center of this island is Mount Meru. Now, a cool fact about Jambudvip is a Tirthankar who you might have heard of. He exists now. His name is Sri Simandar Swami. He exists in uh, Mahavideshwar right now in uh, a Vijay or area. There's 32 Vijayas in Mahavideshwar, and in the northeast portion, in this one, the eighth one, he exists there. Another cool fun fact is that when Tirthankars like Bhagwan Mahavir and Bhagwan Adinath are born, uh, Lord Inder takes them from uh, wherever they were born, like for example, Bharatcheta. He took Bhagwan Mahavir to Mount Meru to perform Janma Abhishek. So, what is the point of all this? How does this knowledge concern us? Well, we are currently in the fifth ara in Parachetra, and as you probably know, it's impossible for us to attain our ultimate goal of liberation right now. But this universe of Jainism has unlimited possibilities, which can get us close to our final goal of salvation. If we collect enough punya karma in this life or eradicate enough pap karma in this life, we might get a chance to be reborn in Mahavideshwara, where, like, for example, Simandar Swami exists right now. The environment for us to liberate ourselves exists right now. We might even be able to be reborn in heaven, not even in Madilok, in Devlok, where when we are reborn as humans, it'll be the next half-time cycle, and Tirthankars could exist again in the third and fourth hour. So the way the world is proceeding right now, Jainism is soon going to be non-existent, and we have to make every decision, every action we take has to count. We have to start thinking before we act, and we have to be conscious and aware of the fact that every action has its own consequences. The Sadhviji I want to every time the most often thing she would repeat was think about the end goal. When someone asked me what my goals are for the future, I would talk about college and my dream job, and I want to make a lot of money, which is perfectly fine. The goal to be successful is okay, but we have to remember that there are there we have to think about much further than this life. There are more lives, and we've got to focus on our path to liberation. Uh, thank you.